welcome to Julia's podcast number 7. In this episode, I don't go solo. I have a guest star today with me, and he is a painter. This time I have an artist also living in Netherlands for the last years. And when I saw his work, I said, okay, I want to have a great conversation with this guy. So we did it. Today he's here with me. And his name is Marcin. So we will talk everything about his art and about the way he sees and feels as an artist. I'm glad to have him here, and I cannot wait to start this podcast. Thank you, stay connected, and don't forget, I love you all. Hi. So, hello, welcome to podcast number 7. I have here with me today Marcin, and we go professional because we have our microphones also. Thank you very much for bringing your sound card.
No worries.
Thank you. So, let's start. I talked all about Marcin in the beginning of this video. I'm super excited to have you here.
Me too. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
That's literally the first time I'm doing something like this. I've never been interviewed or anything, so yeah, you're my first.
Okay. That sounds a bit, cool.
Yeah.
I just took your virginity.
Yeah, the interview virginity. That's important too.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You gotta start somewhere, right?
Yes, of course. So, let's start. I want you to tell me everything about your art.
Everything.
Everything.
It's gonna take like 6 hours.
I can manage. Give it to me. Bring
No,
it on.
maybe not 6 hours. So basically, what I'm doing is I'm painting pop art paintings, but it's not ordinary pop art. It's not really pop art per se. The pop art that we all know, the contemporary pop art of today. I'm bringing a little bit of abstraction to it. So there's no really Mickey Mouses that's all over pop art. Like everybody that does pop art, I think, did Mickey Mouse at one point. I'm not really into that. What I do is more of a solemn, more of a serious approach to pop art, because I love color. I use very bright, very flashy colors, but the faces that I paint, they all have kind of a serious look to them. Okay. I'm trying to embody confidence and charisma in them, and generally they have a little bit more of a serious tone, so there's a little bit of a contrast there. Mm-hmm. And yeah, if you don't know, I'm basically painting portraits mainly. I'm experimenting with some things, like I did a huge abstract piece a week and a half ago, because I felt like.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
great.
important. As an artist, you need to do that. If you feel like doing something, just do it. Because we as artists, we got this thing inside ourselves. Mm-hmm. That if you have something that you need to express, you just need to let it out, because otherwise you're just gonna be sick.
Exactly.
You're gonna be sick.
Yeah, that's what the meaning also of my podcast, because it's not nice sitting doing nothing and then you have all this fire inside you and burning, and it has to go out, otherwise we're gonna get sick.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, we as artists, if we're not able to create what we want, we get depressed. We literally get depressed, and it's real. It's real.
It's there. Okay, so we don't like depression. We don't love depression. No. We want to bring positivity.
Of course, the more positivity there's in the world, the better, right?
Yeah, through art.
Through art, yeah.
The most healthy way to bring deep meanings outside in this world.
Exactly. And adding to what I've said before, because you wanted to tell me to tell everything about my art. It's still not everything, but I'm also doing sculptures once in a while.
Okay.
But,
to be honest,
once in a while.
Through your sculptures, I said, okay, I want Marcin here now. Because, of course, he had the Apollo sculpture, the statue, in a pop art way and form. So I said, okay, that's my theme. That's the podcast, that's what I need in my podcast. So I saw it and I said, okay.
Fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah.
Can I swear here?
Yes, of course.
Fuck yeah. I express myself much better if I'm able to say fuck. It's very nice.
Okay. No, I said in the first podcast, I said smart people curse a lot.
Of course, because if that's like your natural way of speaking, you don't want to put a filter on it.
No, of course.
You don't want to, yeah.
We don't like filters only on our faces, we women.
Only the Snapchat filter.
Only the Snapchat filters.
Yeah, but don't do it if you're a guy. Just don't. Don't do it.
It's ridiculous in a guy.
It is ridiculous.
Okay, it starts very well, people. Let's do this. Okay, so I would love you to talk to me about your paintings and what does pop art means to you.
I love this question. Well, what I really like about pop art is that it's accessible to the ordinary person that you meet on the street. I like most of the kinds of art, but to be honest, I also find most of them boring. Kind of. I might be making some enemies, but also making some friends. But I'm gonna say it. Like I think a lot of art is a little bit boring.
Okay, give it to me.
For me, that's my personal opinion, and don't judge me for it. But I like when art is accessible to like an ordinary person, because art is supposed to be appreciated. Whether it's music, whether it's film, acting, poetry, whatever the fuck you do, if it's seen and appreciated, that's nice. And if I can reach like an ordinary person with what I do, I'm happy, I'm fulfilled.
I have the same opinion about art, man. So, you know what's the misunderstanding about artists? Sometimes, you know, classical parts, okay, it's classical, it's there for centuries, for I don't know how many years. But after a while, also with paintings, like dead nature, for example, you just put it in your wall, you have an inner art in your walls, but they mean nothing to you. You cannot approach them, they don't speak to you, and you just have the art for the arts. It's a whole wave of arts. So, art for art. It's like masturbating on your own, you know? Like artists, they use the art only for themselves, you know?
Yeah.
But for me, the biggest point is when you are an artist, you do something because you want to share it, okay? You create something and you want people to be able to work with it.
Exactly. You want to strike this chord, you know? You want to play the strings of human soul with the art that you make, you know?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
You want to relate to somebody with what you do.
Exactly.
You know, it's perfectly fine to do art just for yourself and just don't do much with it. Don't show it if you feel like, please do. Because I really love what art does to you.
Yeah.
When you make it, you know, it's kind of therapeutical. It's like meditation, you know. When you work on a painting and you, for example, painting. When you work on it and you see it coming together and it's finally done, it's just extremely fulfilling. It's like one of the best feelings you get in the world because you put in the work to this thing.
Exactly.
And it came to reality. You know, you took an image from your head and it's tangible. You can touch it, and it's super fucking nice.
Okay, and that's what contemporary arts do. It speaks as contemporary. Whatever you want to say, minimalism, pop art, expressionism, pop modern art. I don't know, whatever the fuck you want to call it, but it's there for you. It's usable. You can use it every day, and it's practical. You know. You can have it on your house and it speaks to you now. It's alive.
Exactly. And honestly, when you look at art, when you look at a sick painting and you have it on your wall and you go to a museum or some art gallery and you just watch it and you stand in front of it for a while and just study it, you feel good. You feel good, you know, it rubs off onto you. In some way, it kind of enriches your life, and when you have it in your home, that's awesome.
Yeah,
and it looks good. Okay. It looks good if it does look good. Some art is ugly, But I like to think that even ugly art is art.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course it is. It's doesn't have to be pretty. Like not all music is pretty and accessible at the first listen. If you listen to death metal or something like that, it's not really super accessible at first. But if you dig it, if you relate to it, you're gonna dig it. You know.
So Umberto Eco, he wrote a whole book about the beauty of ugliness.
Who's that?
Umberto Eco.
Yeah, but
He's a philosopher.
Yeah, I know that guy. But the beauty of Adonis.
No, ugliness of being.
The beauty of ugliness. Oh, there's a lot of beauty in ugliness.
Exactly.
Perfect imperfections.
Yes.
Like Bob Ross said. You know Bob Ross.
Yes.
The very chill painter. We don't make mistakes. These are
imperfections.
Happy accidents.
Yeah.
Happy accidents. I get really pissed when I make a happy accident, but you just paint over it.
Exactly. Embrace your mistakes.
Yeah.
And love them.
Yeah.
Okay.
The thing is that you make mistakes, and honestly, one of the things about what I do is that okay, I get an idea. But the end product is not really exactly as I imagined. I add things on the way in the process. Like the thing I figured with the earplugs, the piercings. You probably seen that.
Yeah.
Like it's like my sort of a trademark. Like I like doing body modifications on the faces I paint. Sometimes I put some tattoo or some piercings
yeah,
here
your
and here.
trademark. Yeah.
Because I haven't seen a lot of it. I haven't seen it at all in art, except the guy called Indian Giver. I think he digitally draws face tattoos on all celebrity photos, and it's fucking sick. And he followed me on Instagram.
Yes!
That's the thing. When your art crush follows you on Instagram, you get such a dopamine rush. Like I like this guy, and he noticed me. That's the best thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the
But but to my point, happy accidents. So the way I came up with the earplugs is that when I was doing the Kim Jong-un portrait, when I was painting the first layer, the base for the face, the ear was way too big.
Okay.
It was way too big, and it was kind of difficult to paint over it because it was like it would look bad. It would look bad, just to say that. And I figured, hey, maybe I can add an ear piercing there. And I put the ear piercing with the McDonald's logo.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's how it came to be. And now I include that in most of my paintings. So to wrap it up, basically, you're gonna make mistakes on the way, but some of them are really beneficial, because you're gonna find your voice, for example.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay, so pop art was always your style, your thing, or it came after?
When I started painting, like for real, year and a half, 2 years ago, a little less than 2 years ago, yes, I started off with pop art. But like pretty much any artist, like I've been creative my whole life. I've been doing something my whole life. For me, especially, it was like I had a creativity outburst every 2-3 sort of years. When I was like 7 or 8, I did a bunch of drawings, like a shit ton of drawings and paintings, all abstraction. There was a 7-year-old kid like doing abstract paintings. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this kid?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the thing, because it's not normal.
But we love those kids,
But that's the thing about artists. Like, we're not normal. We're far from normal, and that's what makes us awesome. That's very.
Thank you.
That's very humble of me to say, but.
Thank you for complete me.
Yeah, but so I had creativity outbursts like every 2-3 sort of years. I experimented with realistic drawing when I was like 12, 13. I was doing a little sculptures of guitars when I was 17, 18 from wood.
Okay.
Which
cool.
were like these.
Okay.
And they looked really realistic. They were sick. They were really cool. I'm really proud of that, by the way. So I did that when I was 17, 18 for a while. But the thing I'm doing now, the pop art paintings, it's so far it's been steady. Like I've been doing it for 2 years, and I'm not really seeing it end. If I grow sick of it, yeah. I'm not gonna do it anymore if I grow sick of it, but I'm not growing sick of it anytime soon.
Okay, that's good for us.
Yeah, because the thing that really keeps me going about what I do is that it hasn't really been done before. Like painting in this style that I make. Well, I don't know 100% if it hasn't been done before, but I look at a lot of art on Instagram, the emerging artists, the already established artists, and I don't really see anything like that. Because when you find your own style, the way you find your own style, it's very rare that you really come up with something extremely new from scratch. Like for example, Jackson Pollock with the abstract expressionist paintings, or like I don't know when they invented minimalism, it hasn't been done before.
I know.
Or whatever groundbreaking thing, those big names that do it. Yeah, that they created from scratch. But the way you find your own style these days, kind of, I think, is you combine a lot of things. Like I took from Andy Warhol, just the premise of pop art that you can paint celebrities and it's cool. You know, there's nothing wrong about that. I took the shading, the way I shade, which is just like a bunch of lines.
I saw. I saw them on your.
From Alexis Diaz.
Yes. Yes.
He's I think Puerto Rican muralist, and he's fucking terrific. He's amazing, and he does those super surreal murals. He combines different animals into one thing, and it's fucking awesome. So yeah, you take from few people that came before you.
Andy Warhol did this also with his doggies.
Like mix
the
of
dogs, the animal paintings.
Okay.
But in the late years. Yeah.
I didn't see that. I need to look it up.
Listen, eh? Listen, eh?
Of course.
I will show you later.
Yeah. But yeah, you create your own. You have to look at a lot of art. You experiment with some things, and you arrive at something that is true to you, and hopefully that what hasn't been done before. Because what I really like is that this haven't really been done before. When I'm trying to experiment with some different things, like I tried to paint Mickey Mouse, I did like half of it, and it was Minnie Mouse,
Okay.
in a Louis Vuitton dress, and I didn't finish it because I didn't have this fire inside of me to finish it because it has been done before. You know, a lot of people painted Mickey Mouse. A lot of people experimented with Louis Vuitton pattern in pop art. So it was like those two kind of generic things, and it like discouraged me from actually finishing the piece. I started doing like a donut, a very colorful donut with pills instead of like the sweet sparkling that you put on the fucking donut. And okay, I did like half of it, and then on Instagram, I've seen somebody who did like very similar thing, like just a donut with pills on it. I was like, fuck, I will not be the first one to do it. I didn't do anything with it.
Okay.
So that's weird. For me, that's what kind of keeps me creating. Like if I'm creating something entirely new, that really, you know,
Inspires also other people.
yeah, pumps me up.
Okay, so what's your theme that you try to pursue more?
What do you mean?
We have to say to our guests the theme that you're using in your paintings and your sculptures, and I want to ask you to give more details about your little sculptures.
Okay. So the thing I really like the main theme when you study my work. Not that I have like some very large body of work, because I'm just starting out. I'm doing it from less than 2 years. It's nothing. It's literally nothing. But the main thing I'm trying to include is contrast. Contrast. I fucking love contrast. I love putting very bright, colorful colors. So that's the one thing of a contrast. And what I've said before, you know, the more serious tone of pop art. You know, the faces that I paint, they're more serious. They have this solemn tone to them. But they're made with like very bright, very happy, very flashy colors. So that's also the point of the contrast. And with the sculptures, you know, the Apollo sculpture that you really like.
Yes.
Is, you know, the Apollo is like, yeah, he's looking down, he's like kind of sad. But the colors are very bright.
Yeah.
Very bright. It's very flashy. So that's also the contrast thing.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
You can say I really like contrast.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. We are artists.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, you have to find your own thing. Like what really fires you up. You know, I like contrast.
But people are afraid of this a lot. Nature is full of contrast.
It is.
It is.
It is. But you know, it's not gonna be like, okay, everybody's gonna like what you do. You know, you're gonna have fans and haters. You know, I haven't really had a real hater yet, but that just means that I'm not big enough yet, and I'm not big at all. You know, growing on Instagram is kind of hard these days. You know,
Yeah.
the whole art career and making it in the art world. I'm a student. I'm a very beginner student of all of this. It's difficult. It seems a little inaccessible at first, and it kind of is. You know, that's a process. You know, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Figuring all of those things out business-wise is definitely a marathon, because I'm a self-taught artist. I didn't go to art school. I didn't make many connections in art school because I fucking wasn't there. So the networking part is kind of hard, especially in the times of Corona. It's been here for a year. It's kind of hard to network these days. Although you can do it online.
But
Yeah.
you know what? He combines great, and I love this element in an artist. He's also a student in the University of.
The Hague University of Applied Sciences.
Okay, and you go for.
International and European law.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm also trying to graduate law school, and trying is a key word here, because I should already be graduated last year.
Yeah.
But it didn't kind of work out. I was very busy in year 2, okay? I was doing everything except studying in year 2 and 3, and I still have to catch up with a couple of things.
But how useful is to combine your studies with your art?
My study of arts?
With art. It's a nice combination.
With
It
law.
really helps.
I never really thought about it. I'm actually making a painting that kind of merges law and art, because I'm painting Lady Justice, the goddess of art, the main lady of law, not art.
Okay.
So, but I'm doing it in my style. So it's just a head, just a cut-out head, just a face with an earplug, and the earplug is with a scale, which is the two main things with Lady Justice. She holds a scale, and she's blindfolded.
Okay.
And the blindfold will have a Louis Vuitton pattern on it. I just was shitting on people doing Louis Vuitton pattern in art like 5 minutes ago, but I'm doing this in my new painting. You know, yeah, contrast.
Yes. That's what I say.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I say myself hypocrite. But fuck it. Who isn't?
Yeah.
Well,
you have to contradict yourself from time to time. You know, like if you never change your opinion about anything,
you're dead.
you're,
You're dying and you don't know that.
you're not doing much thinking, are you? You
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
In Poland, we got this saying that only a cow doesn't change her views. And I don't know why a cow. It doesn't make much sense, but yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, because cows are like this all the time.
Maybe that's
And they
that.
don't think, I think. I think they don't have thinking. No.
I don't know. I never talked to a cow, so I don't know if they think.
Yeah. I've watched them.
You watch cows?
Yeah, of course. And animals generally.
Yeah, I love animals. Yeah, she has a dog, very big, very vicious, very scary dog.
The devil.
Yeah,
A
the
killer.
Yeah, it's a small York, and
Serial killer.
it's a she, even to add to that.
Yeah.
So yeah, very vicious, very dangerous animal. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful.
Okay. So what work do you most enjoy doing?
You know, it's a process.
Yeah.
It's a process because there's a lot of things that you have to do step by step, which I do, to paint in the style that I do, because I really like the smooth backgrounds. I love spray paint, and in order to achieve that really smooth, nice, clean background with no brush strokes, you gotta use spray paint. So the part of the process that I most enjoy, it goes like this. You get inspired, you get this weird, the idea pops into your head, like just out of the blue. For me, it usually occurs like late in the evening. And that's when I get my best ideas. And I might quickly sketch it, just so I don't forget it. Or I get right to work the next day or the same day. So then you prepare the background, and then you do the sketch of the face. Then you cover the part of the background to make space for the face, and then you paint the different color of the face. Then you actually paint the portrait, the face, the eyes, the nose, everything. And then you do the background once again. Then you varnish the painting. Then you attach all of this, the hanging equipment on the back, and then you sign it. The best part of the process is probably signing.
Yes.
When it's done, when it's all done, when you finish a portrait or whatever you do, whether you paint abstract, whatever you do, you probably scan the painting with your eyes for like hours. I mean, that's what I do. When I'm finished, I just look at this shit for like an hour or two, and I always find something to correct, and it goes for hours or days. Because I keep finding something new, something that can be a little corrected. Maybe I can emphasize a little bit the shade in that, or I can move the corner of your lips a little bit or something.
Yes.
And when you're done with that, everything, then you sign it, and that's awesome.
The
And
completeness.
yes, and then it's a very weird, fulfilling thing to sign your painting.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I didn't sign my paintings at first, the first couple.
Why?
I don't know, I guess I don't know, I wasn't maybe fully satisfied with them. I don't even know. I didn't feel like signing them, but now, these days, I'm signing everything. So, yeah, signing and then varnishing and then attaching the hanging, the wire on the back, and then putting it on the wall. So you do the painting a justice, because you don't want to put them on the ground and just store them somewhere. It's nice when they hang.
Of course.
That's what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And it's just really fulfilling. This whole process. When you get the seed of the idea in your head,
Yes.
and then you work weeks on it. My work takes weeks, like those portraits.
Yes.
They take weeks. I usually work on 2 or 3 at a time, and also I'm also not dedicating as much time as I would like to, because I have a lot of things going on. I work full time. I'm trying to graduate and all this and all that, but they generally take a bit of time. But the whole process of watching it grow, sort of, it's just extremely satisfying. It's extremely satisfying. I love this.
Okay, I will tell you my opinion. For me, what you say means that being an artist or a painter or whatever, singer, producer, music producer, blah blah blah, it's like a small god that gives life to an idea and inspiration. And then you bring it to life, and then you let it go. Like God, if you believe in God or something superior, did with us, with humanity, with the world, with everything. What's the role of an artist for you in our society? For me, it's like a small god. For you, what it is?
Small god. I love this analogy. Yeah, it's that. Yeah, because you make things and then you let them go.
Exactly.
You know, and they are forever. That's
Yeah.
the fucking awesome thing. You know, when you create art, it's forever. Like,
Yes.
Unless you burn it, you know, it's gonna stay for a couple of centuries. But you need to varnish it well and do it very well quality wise, so it stays the same thing for centuries. And that's what I like. But the role of artists in this society that we have, some people deem it non-essential. Like when the corona started, yeah, it's non-essential, and I kind of agree with this. But and our role is that we provide social commentary to what's happening in the world. If you look at Keith Haring's work, do you know Keith Haring? Are you familiar with the painter? No. Basically he was an American pop art painter, most famous in the 80s.
Okay.
But he was as much of a painter as much he was a political and social activist.
Okay.
Yeah, he was homosexual, and he really brought AIDS to attention in the late 80s because he suffered from AIDS, and he eventually died, I think, in 91 or 89.
Yeah.
The year he died, that doesn't really matter at this point, but he really provided a terrific social commentary about race, what was going on in South Africa back then, the AIDS thing in the US, because it was really, really, really horrible for the people with AIDS.
Exactly.
In the 80s, they were
A lot of artists also died.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Prince.
So yeah, social commentary, that's one thing, and I think it's very important whether it's music. You know, you relate to music that's being done today about some issues like like Corona. You know, like for example, the track "Lockdown" by Anderson .Paak. Did you hear that?
No.
No. Yeah, he made a song about the whole thing with lockdown and Black Lives Matter and what's going on. But that's that. And the role in the society is that we provide beauty. You know, we literally we make beauty, and that's awesome. And it's not just beauty. If you make art that's just supposed to look nice, it's awesome. You know, it's enough for me. But also we provide the type of beauty that you relate to. You know, you like when you see the type of art that you really like, it's like, yeah, it's like you found a missing puzzle in to complete your whole being, sort of, because it strikes a chord with you. It really, yeah, we provide beauty that is kind of useful to people.
And another point of view also.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's also a part of the completion.
It kind of you complete yourself as well in the process, because it's in order to make work that's really true to you. That's why I like making what I make, and I'm not really seeing it stopping anytime soon. Is that it's true to me. You know, it's like with being an artist, you need to strike a healthy balance of kind of a self-absorption. You kind of have to be self-absorbed, but in a good way. In a good way, because you need to create art that is true to you. So you need to explore yourself, kind of. So that's the self-absorption part.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that's what I think. That's just an abstract thought that's like forming right now, so I can't articulate it properly. But yeah, you have to strike this balance. You really have to be sort of self-aware as well to make art that is true to you. Because if you make art that is not true to you, I don't know. For me, I'm just not motivated to do it.
Exactly.
And
it's pointless.
I'm pretty sure that a lot of artists can relate to that.
Yes.
You're not very motivated to do it.
Or you're faking it after a while, and then you put yourself in a maniera, we call it in Greece, but in a way that you always repeat the same loop, repetition and repetition.
Yeah.
Always and always the same thing, and then it's boring. It's what a brain also does when it's in a sleep mood.
Yeah, rinse and repeat. You know, you have to figure out your own process.
Yeah.
But the thing with me, like, yeah, I'm doing pretty much the same thing. It's the big head, you know, because I like a large canvas. I like a big canvas.
He has huge canvases. I've seen them. I've seen them.
Yeah, huge canvases, and it's just a face on them. So the face is kind of big. So I call them big heads. I gotta trademark it or something.
But how difficult is to do it in a big canvases?
Actually, it's not that difficult. I before I started going bigger, I thought it's more difficult, but it's not really that much difficult because the parts of the process they translate regardless of the size of the canvas, kind of.
And then you have another contrast: big canvas but small sculptures.
Yeah, I don't sculpt though. I don't sculpt. I just paint on those sculptures. Okay. Just for the record.
But you know what I mean.
Yeah, but learning to sculpt is
it's another story.
It's another story. It would be kind of time consuming. I don't have that much time.
Okay.
But and there's this idea roaming around my head of doing like small sculptures like this. And doing them in a series of like 10, 15, 20, basically making a form and filling it with a resin, the plastic thingy, resin, and making like a grenade combined with pineapple, like the bottom of grenade and the top from a pineapple. I think it would look really fucking sick. But I really think it would look sick, and that's the seed of an idea in your head. You know, it's at this stage of the process. But I need to figure out how to make a form for the sculpture and how to do all of this. And you know, it's just I don't know.
Let me tell you, there's nothing sick. It's just symbols from the subconscious. I just say. I just say.
Yeah, and this idea has been like roaming around my head for like solid 2-3 weeks, and I will bring it to life at some point, but I just need to find some time.
Yeah. Okay, go for it.
Need to find some time because I'm working on a couple of pieces right now, and I'm really busy at university right now. I'm writing my thesis.
Okay. If you had to choose between being a lawyer, international lawyer, or a painter, what would you choose in the future also? Have you heard?
It's gonna be a long run. I gotta take a sip of water.
Okay. Be my guest.
Basically, the thing with being a full-time artist, I'm not sure I really want to be a full-time artist.
Okay.
I'm not sure at this point in my life. I'm not sure I'm not sure it's really ideal. I mean, it's fucking awesome if you can make a living off of your art and get rich. That's my goal. Like 10, 15 years from now, if I can really get like somewhat famous in the industry and make good living, good money off of it, amazing. But at this point, the thing with being an artist is that the income is really unpredictable. It's really, really unpredictable, especially with painting, but whatever type of art. You know, I like the stability of a job. I like the stability that the job gives you. Ideally, I would like work part-time and paint part-time. And slowly, graduate, if I would get some traction with art, I would dedicate more and more time to it. But basically, this whole starving artist thing, it's true and it's not true. You know, it's kind of true in a way that the income is unpredictable. The income is not unpredictable because you don't sell the original painting every week. You know, it's very sparse. It's once in a while, you know, and it's mostly around the time that you do the group shows in the galleries or a solo show in the gallery. Honestly, I will definitely pursue a legal career when I graduate because I spent 5 years of my life on this degree, so it's kind of important.
Yeah.
But I will see how it goes environment. I'm not super thrilled about this. I'm not extremely passionate about this. There are many people that are passionate, like people in my university. There are people that really love law, like they just, it's their thing. For me, I'm not sure if it's really my thing. I'm gonna look for a job, and if I get a job, that's wonderful. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna do this my whole life.
But you can offer to that profession, like law, the artistic point of view.
Of course.
Always.
Of course.
Because being artistic means also you can be way more creative and have way more fantasy. And then if you combine it with your work, can make miracles, you know.
True. There's this thing called legal design, which is basically communicating legal concepts visually. And it's very useful for communicating with witnesses, explaining something to the court, doing presentation in the more corporate environments, and this is an interesting field.
Yeah.
For sure.
You can always find your way, I guess.
Yeah. What I'm really not looking for is a very mundane job that I'm gonna hate. Just basically move it. If I would have to just move pixels on a screen, then I would say fuck it. I would rather move boxes in a warehouse and make half the money, but at least be happy. You know, that's that's the thing. If you're not really fulfilled with what you spend 40, 50, 55 hours a week, it's like, for me, it's like a definition of failure at life. If you just have to do something that you hate.
Yes.
You know, it's I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I'm young and maybe too idealistic. Maybe I don't know shit about fuck, as they say in the US. I love the saying, by the way. I don't know shit about fuck. It might be true, but
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like if I would have to be bombed all Sunday because I have to go to work on Monday, then I don't want to have this job. You know.
Okay, so what is an artistic outlook for you in life? Okay, for sure we cannot do something boring.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I'm a creative person, you know. I'm trying to be as self-aware as I can. You know, everybody has flaws. I have many flaws, but I'm creative. I'm good at that, you know. And creatives are different than non-creatives.
Yes.
You know, it's a different breed. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, we differ from a normal, ordinary person compared to a crazy artist. And so artistic outlook in life, I don't know, if you have this thing in you that you need to let out, you will have to do this.
Yeah.
You will have to do this, and you know, you figure things out as you go through life, I think.
Okay, let me say something. It's not about being narcissist. Art is being a narcissist, you know, with the difference. Let me explain. The brain of an artist is damaged.
Yeah.
It's damaged.
Yeah, it is.
But that makes the difference. And it's damaged because it's working more. It's not good or bad, but that's the way it is, you know?
That's the way it is.
It's different.
I've seen a clip of David Bowie saying something along those lines. Yeah, that artists are damaged.
Yeah, we are.
We are, whatever type of art that you pursue, it's... You have to be kind of sick to, you know, lock yourself in the studio for 10 hours a day and try to get images of your head out of your head to reality. And basically you have no human contact.
No human contact.
In the process.
Oh!
You gotta be sick. It sounds like a definition of insanity to me.
You gave me a cue.
Cue.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Is the artistic life lonely? Because you said you isolate yourself from the society, the community. So I got it.
Which brings me to the second part, why I wouldn't really like to be a full-time artist. The loneliest part. It is lonely.
It's lonely.
It is very, very, very lonely if you don't have like an assistant in the studio. You yeah.
Or a secretary for you, ma'am.
Yeah, to handle all of my one phone call a month.
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind
Get
of
the job for you, you know.
it's
Get the job ready for you.
what can I say? Most of the people will tell you that it is lonely. It is lonely because yeah, you have to lock yourself in the studio for a couple of hours a day, up to 10, 12, whatever, and you're just there alone. You know, you have podcasts to listen to and all that.
Exactly.
I like this one maybe. Oh, who knows? And you don't really have that much human contact. That's why I would like to keep a part-time job. You know.
Yeah.
And
For the socializing part.
yes, for the human interaction part. Because me, I'm a natural loner, sort of. I'm cool with solitude. I like solitude and I make peace with it. I'm an introvert, like I believe most of artists are, because I listen to a lot of interviews with painters. The overwhelming majority of them are introverts. So I don't mind being alone. I like it. I fucking love it. However, even me being an introvert, I'm not super introverted. I'm more of an ambivert. You know, which is something in between.
Yes.
But I'm leaning somewhere towards introversion. But still, I kind of need that human contact. You know.
I want to thank
it's important.
I want to thank my friend that introduced me to the ambivert.
Ambivert.
Ambivert. I didn't knew it.
Yeah, I discovered it like 2 years ago or something. I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you learn something.
I think
every day.
also. When I was a child, I was hiding in my closet. I was that lonely, yeah. But then I started the theater.
That turns into a therapy session.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, the theater.
And then I've learned to because being a painter is way more lonely than being an actress or an actor, because you have to deal with a team in the theater, in the stage. So can be lonely, but can be also team job.
Yeah, I think it's like the most social.
I think so.
Type of art.
Yeah.
However, being a painter and artist, that doesn't mean you have to be super lonely. Like, the thing is that you go to show openings, you make art world friends. I fucking can't wait for the world to like open up again, so that I can really go out and go to all those gallery openings with a bunch of beautiful women, free wine, and just networking, but networking in a good way. You know, just talking to people about art. You know, it's awesome. What I'm also planning to do is making some sort of a painting meetup. Once the Netherlands loosens up the restrictions, loosens down, however the fuck you say. Sorry, it's not my mother tongue. Basically, have a group of couple of people, so that
I'll be there.
We can meet like once every 2 weeks or something, and everybody gets an easel, everybody gets a small canvas, and we paint something. You know, we have wine along the way. We talk, we have fun, and it's nice. So it's not extremely lonely being an artist. It is what you make it.
Yeah.
Honestly, it is what you make it. You can be very lonely, or you can be fine. You know, that's the thing. That's the thing. You know, you go through life. So yeah, what I'm saying now might not be true at all for me 10 years from now. You know, if my career sort of, I don't know, grows a little bit and I could actually make a full-time living off of it, I would definitely make sure that I'm not just locked in the studio like 24/7, 365. I would definitely, you know, go out. You know, I got other hobbies. I play guitar, you know, we jam from time to time. So yeah, you make friends and you're not lonely anymore.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, can be funny, but in the process of creating something, there is a lot of loneliness. That's true.
Yeah, that's inevitable.
Yeah.
Because it's only you, and that's not only artists, you know. For example, if you're building a business from a ground up, and there's only you, because like you have the idea and you work in a startup. Along the way, you're gonna hire somebody and this and that. But when you work it in the first stages, you are very lonely.
Yeah, exactly.
Very, very lonely. I think Gary Vaynerchuk said that. Yeah, it's the loneliest fucking thing on earth. Starting a business.
And the more successful you are, the more loneliness you get, because
oh yeah,
it's lonely at the top. It's lonely.
Yeah, I think
A lot of loneliness at the top.
the rapper Guru, rest in peace from Gangster, said that it's lonely at the top, but whatever you do.
Yeah.
I think he said that, and the song. What's the title of the song?
There is a song. We can Google it, but
Masapiro.
yeah.
Never mind, but he said that. Trust me on that. It's lonely at the top, but whatever you do.
No, I will put it as interaction in the video.
Oh,
so
yeah, why not?
they
Yeah,
will
we
know.
got the editing software.
Yeah. So what you do you dislike in the art world? What
In the art world. Oh yeah.
Pause.
Okay.
So,
No worries. Actually, we don't have to do much cutting.
yeah,
Because
only this.
because we will just add the audio to the video, and then we cut some parts of the whole thing.
Yes. Okay.
So
That's what we will
it's
do.
all gonna be.
Yeah. Thank you. I love you. That's the way
That's
we are
pretty
gonna
quick.
do it. Yeah, that was fucking quick. Okay. Let me give you again that question. Okay.
Go for it.
1, 2, 3. So, what do you dislike in the artistic world?
Oh fuck! Where do I start?
We hate everything.
No, it's not like that.
No, I hate
It's
people.
not like that.
I have to confess that sometimes I love them, but sometimes I really hate them.
Yeah, it's a touchy subject because if I'm gonna work with galleries and art dealers in the future, and they're gonna see what I'm about to say, ooh, my career is gonna be over.
Bullshit, man.
You know, I'm kidding.
Honesty is this
kidding.
new sexiness.
I'm kidding, but the thing is that art world. Oh my god, where do I start?
I was watching Andy Warhol. He said, "I hate humans. I gave up with humans." So I think
I don't like most of them either. Most of them are.
we are not alone. There are a lot of people outside there that they hate each other.
Yeah, but the art and the art world, first of it's very different. These are different planets. Different planets. You got the art and you got the art world all the way there.
Yeah. There's a lot of competition for sure.
What I don't like about the art world is like the elitist kind of structure, you know. You got those fancy galleries, you know, all the rich people come go there, and you know you know, honestly, the problem I have with galleries is that like they don't treat artists very fairly. A large part of them, not all of them. I'm sure not all of them. I would be lying for my teeth if I said that all the galleries are shitty. That's just not true. There are great galleries. There are great gallerists. There are great art dealers. Honestly, me personally, I would rather prefer working with an art dealer than a gallery. But the problem I have with galleries is that they sometimes treat you just unfairly. They want to have your products because they make money off of your products. But the problem is that sometimes they take a little bit too much of a cut on the commission. You know, I'm fine with breaking bread with people that sell my work. I'm 100% fine with that. If you take 20, 30, even 40% commission, that's okay, because I wouldn't make this money if it wasn't for you. Whether it's a gallerist or an art dealer or whoever sells my work. However, if it goes up to 50, 60, 50 is like I think industry standard. But if it goes up to 60, 70% commission, it's just unfair. It's just unfair. That's one thing of the many things. Another thing is that they very rarely give you insight on who buys your work. You know, because as an artist in a business mindset, you really need to nail down who is the audience that buys your original paintings, because that is very important. Because the people that will buy, for example, my work, is quite specific. It's niche. You need to like having a big fucking head on your wall if you want to put it on your wall, and you really want to know who exactly is that person that is willing to spend that money on it?
Yes.
You know, because as I said before, if you know that, you can show your work to other people who are like that. For example, my work, what I see from Instagram Insights when you get the Instagram business account.
I did it.
Yeah,
Of course.
Yeah, you get the fancy insights, like the demographic where they are, and most of the people that really dig my work is between 30 and 35-year-old.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That's cool.
That's pretty much what I thought. And you want to know what they do, what they like, so that you can target that audience.
Also true.
With ads, and even not with ads. Just you have to know where to show your work so that the right eyeballs will see it. I think I'm just making baby steps in this whole art world thing. I don't know shit about fuck. And don't listen to what I say. Don't take it for granted. I'm just talking out of my shit, out of my ass.
We are not guru. We are not coaches. We are not work coaches.
No. I'm just ranting. It's just my opinion, and it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. But I think you really want to know your audience, and when a gallery doesn't give you insight about your audience, that's pretty fucked up in my opinion. Because okay, that's great. Okay, they sold your work. You get the money. That's good. Payday, big payday, because paintings are expensive.
Yeah.
But okay.
But there can be a bit of conformist element there. Galleries, they put you in a form. They know the audience, maybe, I don't know, and then they sell to specific people, like the type of the gallery. You know what I have in my mind? All the big painters like Leonardo da Vinci, they always, all the many years, they've been sponsored, and they put them in a form, because they were getting the money, they were promoting them. There's no difference with the galleries right now. Okay, the kings or the queens, they were doing the same thing with the painters back then.
Oh no, I disagree. That's a little different, because the kings and queens, they were patrons. They were like collectors.
They were sponsors.
Yeah, but they were patrons, which were more like collectors. And collectors are beautiful. I love all the collectors in the world. Everybody that buys art, everybody that's willing to spend a couple of thousand, whatever currency you use on a piece of art. You are God given. We need you, and that's
yes,
beautiful.
But the freedom that the artists can create whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah.
Because Leonardo da Vinci was in a form. He couldn't create anything more than ecclesiastic or ritual themes or church themes. You know what I mean? I don't know if the galleries, they do the same.
I think that's a different thing, because the what you're talking about, the patrons, the kings and queens, and very wealthy individuals back then. They were collecting art. They were paying the artists. Where the galleries, they're more like salesmen. They're more like salespeople. They are businesses. They have employees on the payroll. They have a rent space that needs to be paid. So that's fully understandable that they take their cut, and please take,
Thank you.
But
love this.
yeah, that's a little different. That's a little different. I would compare the patrons with the Da Vinci era, Rembrandt era, to collectors, where the galleries, they're businesses.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, you're a business, make money. That's the whole point. But don't abuse the people that make what you sell.
Exactly.
An
agent can do this also.
Yeah.
Use your art.
Yeah, I had a nice studio visit 2-3 weeks ago with a Dutch painter, which is actually quite famous here. Robert Daalmeijer, I believe his name is, if I remember correctly. And he said, we were actually talking about the art world, art business, and galleries, and this and that. He said,
No. He knows.
Maybe we're gonna cut out the name so that I don't undermine his image or anything. We can put a beep on the name.
Baby. No,
yeah, or whatever. But no, that's fine. But yeah, he advised me to avoid galleries mostly.
Yes,
Mostly,
please,
like
be my guest.
if you can sell your work on your own,
Yes.
if you can be like a self-made artist, that's fucking awesome. And I'm of the same belief. If you can sell your work on your own for good money,
Yes.
that's really good. And this whole social media and internet era, it really helps big time.
It's there to support us.
Helps big time with it because it cuts out the middleman.
Mhm.
Because a gallery is a middleman,
Mhm.
you know,
Mhm.
that sells the work, and you have the chance to go around it with social media.
Okay.
Trying to grow on social media is a different thing.
It's a struggle.
It's another rant. I don't want to get to it.
But
because
even
if I told you it's gonna take 6 hours, this whole
no,
thing.
but listen, because we start now.
Oh,
Facebook,
we're just getting started.
yeah, Facebook. It's a fucking spoiler, okay? He don't promote your things if it's not through Facebook. Instagram do the same. YouTube do the same. So there is not a combination, you know. There is not a team working, okay? Every platforms wants to, okay, of course, go with their own shit, you know. But being an artist that wants to promote your work through those kind of platforms, it's fucking difficult. Even there you have to pay to invest in each and every platform individually.
It is difficult. It is difficult. Basically, the way Instagram algorithm works these days, I mean, it's changing all the time. But
Yeah.
currently, they really want you to put out a lot of content. Like, they want you to post pretty much every day, or like even more of 2-3 times a day. And for me, like, what the fuck am I supposed to post every day? Like, my paintings takes weeks. They take weeks to finish. What am I supposed to post on my feed? My fucking breakfast? I'm not a fancy influencer that I'm gonna post my breakfast.
Or cooking!
Oh, look at my smoothie. Or look at my oatmeal. Like, no, I make art. I'm gonna post art, you know?
Exactly.
I'm not gonna put my fucking selfies.
How many fucking inspirations you can have in a day for your art?
Yeah, I mean, I can post a work in progress once in a while
Yeah.
to maybe build some hype for painting, but
Yeah.
I'm a slow painter and I can't dedicate as much time as I would like to it, and my process, it just takes a lot of time. I don't have shit to post, you know, every day.
I see all the fucking actresses and actors all the time posting cooking things. Like, sorry,
Yeah, that's the thing.
did you study to make cooking at your own kitchen?
Yeah.
Fucking! Just put your face only. Don't cook.
I mean, I post a lot of stuff on my stories, like what I do. Like, it's not all art related. Like, pretty much it's half. Like, half is not art related and half is art related, because it's nice. It's nice to keep that balance. You know, if you're an artist and you're trying to grow, like, it's nice to show your personality, of course. That's very important. Very important. But I'm not gonna post my breakfast on my feed or like some fucking, oh, look at my smoothie.
Sorry, I'm a hater because I have no good cooking skills. I do have, but
not enough to show them on the internet. Yeah, growing is like,
should I let cooking define my personality?
don't let anything define your personality. Well,
Exactly.
only the important things, like art.
Sorry, I'm getting crazy. Makes me crazy.
Was it swearing in Greek? What was
Yeah.
that? Okay.
So no,
Malaka.
sorry, Malaka.
Yeah.
You also know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. We go international with the Malaka.
Yeah, I'm a friend of the Greek. Like, they taught me that a long time ago. Malaka. It's the Greek kurva.
Oh yeah, go! This is for Merlin. You've heard that?
Yeah.
Kurva.
Kurva.
He always calls me Kurva.
Who?
I have a colleague.
Yes, probably Polish one.
No, he's not. He's Dutch.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, that's. Okay,
He loves to call me Kurva.
That's not good.
That's
That's not good.
Tell him, please.
Yeah, kurwa means a prostitute in Polish. Yeah,
Thank you.
It's
I inform our guests.
not a nice word to call a prostitute, but How we use it is we just, we
For
put
everything
we
also.
put it everywhere in the sentence. Everywhere you put kurva in a sentence, it will work.
Yeah.
It will make sense.
It's the same with the malaka. Wherever
Probably.
you put it, it works.
Probably, and it's beautiful. At the place that I work now, like those Polish guys, they speak Dutch or English, and they still put kurva in those sentences. It blows my mind, and it's hilarious. It's funny as fuck.
Yes,
Because they speak a sentence and they put kurva in it.
Yeah.
It's
Everywhere.
yeah, it's ridiculous. What was the question, by the way?
Okay,
I
let's
think we
go.
went-
Let's
I
go
think we
further.
went
Of
off
course.
topic. But that's
Professionally, what's your goal?
professionally what my goal is. I would love to make a nice living off of art. In a 10, 15 years. I would really like that. I would still like to keep maybe some small part-time job, like a day or two a week, just to get that human interaction and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
But if I would make solid money off of art, that would be fucking awesome. That would be really good. And I'm working on it. I'm really working on the body work right now. I'm combining a list of galleries that I would like to hit up. I was shitting on galleries, but I'm
We said we are
no, but
yeah,
they are important. They are
Of
important,
course.
and a lot of them are great. The type of gallery that will really promote you
Mm-hmm.
and will really give you guidance on how to perfect your craft, because they know their shit. They send paintings for it's their business model. It's their business model. That's how they pay their bills, selling paintings and sculptures and this and that. They give you guidance, and they build your name. If I say that, hey, I exhibited at I don't know, at Corey Health Gallery in LA, like Think Space Projects or some other fancy gallery, or I'm not even talking about the Gagosian level or Almina Resch or like whatever, but a good solid gallery, if they take you under your wing, they definitely benefit your career. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm working on a body work. Because when you want to approach a galleries to maybe some group show, you're not going to get a solo show. Like the first thing you make in your art career. You're probably not going to do a solo show. Because a group show and a solo, a group show is like the couple of painters bring 2 or 3 paintings or one or whatever, and they have the exhibition. The solo show is like, it's all you. And it's fucking nice. It's all you in the gallery. There's a fancy opening with a lot of wine and beautiful women.
Going solo.
Yeah, you got your paintings on the gallery walls for like a month or 3 weeks or whatever, and it's really nice. It's really nice.
Okay, great.
But yeah, the definition of group show and a solo show is like, group show is like dating, and a solo show is like marriage. So
Don't give me cue for dating.
if a gallery approaches you, one wants to work with you or whatever, they probably gonna give you a few group shows at first, just to test the waters. If their audience likes your work, if they buy it, if it sells, and this and that. Because if they're gonna give you a solo show like right away, you're probably very good. That's one thing. And
Or you paid a lot.
The other, that's another thing. And the second thing is that
You sponsored yourself.
yeah, and it happens.
Yeah, I know.
It happens. Artists pay.
Everywhere.
Artists pay to exhibit in
To
galleries.
musicians, even to actors and actresses.
It's sad, but
It's true.
yeah.
It's reality.
Yeah, and the other thing when they give you a solo show right away is that you're probably very good. It doesn't happen very often, and they have a lot of trust in you, and that's beautiful. But it's a little unattainable.
Yeah.
It's a little unattainable. But groups are great because you bring 2 free paintings, best of yours, and yeah, it's awesome because you have the other artists there, and they all bring their friends, and you have your the audience of the gallery, because they should, not all of them do, but they should do a marketing campaign, the press releases and all of that to promote the show. And that's very important.
Okay.
And it's cool. What was the question? Because I think I steered off topic again.
Well,
Oh, what was my...
professionally, to go to the gallery.
Oh, professional goal. Yeah, making a living off of art. Working with galleries would be great. And I also want to offer some merchandise, like stickers. Honestly, I love putting stickers on my laptop. A lot of people do. I get a lot of stickers on my laptop. People buy stickers, and artists make stickers. So I would like to sell like stickers, some merchandise, and prints. Prints are nice, but I would like to keep the kind of the fine art element to the prints. Like I don't want to necessarily issue like an unlimited print that you can just order how many you want. I would like to make like a limited edition of 5, 10, 15, 50, 100, whatever prints. And artists make a lot of money off of prints. Like for example, Michael Reeder, which is a great artist. He's got his character, which is kind of like a ghost, and he uses wood for it. Like he cuts out the wood, different parts of wood, and like the paintings are like made from wood, and they are combined of all those very colorful pieces of wood, and it's just fucking awesome. Yeah, you can put it on the screen right now in the editing part. I can
yes,
show you later.
Please.
Yeah, and yeah. Oh yeah, he did a limited edition print release via Hashimoto Contemporary Gallery in San Francisco. Hashimoto Contemporary, the gallery in San Francisco, which is a nice gallery. They did a limited edition print, and I think he did 150 signed prints at $500 each.
Wow.
And it's sold in an hour or 2. Yeah.
So that's miracle.
Prints are nice. It's not really a miracle. It happens. You know, if you're an established nice name in the art industry, it happens. You know, if you have a good galleries backing you up, and I mean good galleries, the type of galleries that do your marketing, do the marketing for the show and for the products that you offer, the prints. They do the press releases, and they have a steady collector base. The email marketing isn't point. For example, ThinkSpace Gallery. I'm on the newsletter of ThinkSpace Gallery, and like every week, every 2 weeks, I get like emails with new shows, new print releases, and this and that, and it's fucking awesome. And then I go to that website, I look at it, and it's all sold out. That's the purpose of the gallery,
Success.
That's how you do it, marketing.
Yeah.
And if you're like a small shitty gallery in some corner of a small city that no one walks by, and you're not on social media or anything, yeah, you're gonna die, and you probably died during COVID. I'm sorry, galleries. Like 10-20% of you are good, maybe even less. I don't know. I didn't do the research. I don't know, but that's what I think. And the majority is not that great. Is it okay, or is it your dog?
No.
Okay.
It's just a neighbor.
Okay, cool.
He's a star. He's going solo. He's a guest star. I told them, you're my guest star today.
Me? I'm a star?
Yeah, I was fucking sure that you're gonna
Look, Mom.
shine.
Mom, I made it. I'm a star. On fucking Julia's podcast.
He's a star.
I made it.
Of course.
I made it.
Come on, I will create success story here.
Yeah, when I get rich as fuck off of art in 20 years, you will be the first one that interviewed me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Do I get benefits out of this?
Maybe.
Maybe you can share something with me, please? Some of your gloriness.
Yeah, I will give you a penny.
Okay, thank
Not
you.
now. No.
Not now? Why not now?
Did I just commit it to giving you a painting on the air? On
Yes, on air, in Julia.
Oh, God. Yeah, we can think about it.
Okay, what is your tip to make this world a better place? This is always my closing question.
So are we going towards the close? Got a shitload of questions here.
1
It's
hour.
like 1 hour 20. Yeah, I told you it's gonna take 6 hours.
He loves talking. I love him. He's mine. He's the guest that I want.
The making world a better place.
Yeah, give it to me. No, that was strong. That was a strong question.
Yeah.
He needed some wine.
I might give it to you.
Give it to me. Bring it on.
My man Notorious B.I.G. said,
What?
we can't change the world unless we change ourselves.
Thank you.
And Yeah, I could finish now, but yeah, I think it's very profound. I think it's very smart because if you want to improve the world and see it become better, just start with yourself. I think, if you expect people to do something
For you, you're done. You're lost.
Be the first one doing it, and don't expect anything in return. Just be a nice person. That's how you make the world better.
You know what?
Make pretty things. Be an artist. Make the world a better place. Just be nice.
Being an artist.
Just be nice. Don't be an asshole. You can be an asshole sometimes, but I'm not. Don't be an asshole, Just do good, We can change the world unless we change ourselves. And when you expect the world to just suddenly become better, and you're not doing anything about it, it's just you're entitled. And being entitled is a wrong way to go with life, I think. But anyways, maybe I'm young, I'm too idealistic. I said that before. Maybe I don't know shit about fuck, but
I'm 36, I said the same.
yeah, okay, so I might have something.
It's not about the age.
Yeah.
It's about the person.
Yeah. So
And honestly,
yeah, just be nice. Don't be an asshole. That's how you make the world better.
yeah, I make this question to everybody. All the artists say the same. Just be a better person. Get the best self out of there. The rest of the people, they don't give a fuck, man. So the advice is not to be an artist. Just be the change you want to see to the others. Stop complaining.
Be the change that you want to see in the world. Yeah. That's true. That's true. Wow, that was very deep and heavy.
I know, right?
Yeah, but that's a good question, though. That's a
Yeah.
good question. And I wish everybody would realize that. The world would be a better place if everybody realized that. Yeah, you want to improve the world, you better start with yourself.
Yeah. I think we say this. We mentioned that. How do you feel when you complete an important project, a really important project?
I feel blissful. I feel accomplished. I feel satisfied. I feel happy with what I did. If you put work into something and you see it come to fruition, man, it's a beautiful feeling. It's a beautiful feeling. You can't buy that.
Mm-hmm.
The money will not buy that.
No.
It just will not. You have to put in the work to get that feeling, and that's beautiful. And with what I do, as I told you, just seeing this whole process from the seed of an idea to stretching the canvas. Like I like to stretch my own canvases because I'm kind of a snob when it comes to my paintings, because I like very thick stretching bars, which I can only buy the loose ones. I can't buy a pre-stretched canvas as thick as I like. I like a very smooth canvas, so I buy canvas in a roll and I stretch them myself. I like that because it's like, yeah, of course you can buy pre-stretched canvas. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But I like stretching them myself.
I've seen that video.
Yeah. You just feel more connected to this thing because you took an extra step, and this whole process, just seeing it come to fruition, bringing something nice to reality, it's awesome. It's very satisfying. It's the best feeling ever. It's nice.
It's like a boner.
Yeah, whatever. When you get a boner in class, it's not that satisfying, when you're the teenager and those hormones are running up, and now the lady is like, hey, come to the blackboard, solve this equation. And you got a raging boner in your pants. Yeah, might have happened to me. No, it didn't.
No, I had colleagues like this. It happened to them, and they were measuring it also. Man, boys in that age, they're crazy. Yes, echte. They were measuring. And they were saying, look, we can do miracles and magic.
I won! I gotta put a tick. No.
He was saying, I can control it 100%. I can make it high and I can put it low in seconds.
Yeah, you can do a little this movement like that.
Yes.
But yeah, why are we talking about dicks?
No, it was just an.
Yeah, but it's good.
It's in the life.
It's very profound. It's very profound.
With deep meaning. Like all the things that we. Deep meaning. We talked about all these things.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask the last question.
Go for it.
Tell me something that I didn't ask you and you would love to mention. A question or just an idea or something brilliant about your art or about the arts generally.
Buy my paintings.
Now.
No, on a more serious note.
No, they're gonna love them. I love them, and I am not an easy buyer. I'm not an easy buyer at all. I don't buy sometimes at all. But if I like something and I say it, I really like it. So I guess, yeah, why not? They have to buy your art.
Thank you. Yeah, I keep hearing that, and I know it within myself. Yeah, like my work is, it might sound like asshole-ishly, but I know my work is good. Like I know it's good, and I know there's a market for it. I just need to find this market. And
just get in the market, not find it. You know where it is, but you have to get into the system.
That's what I'm working on right now. Like, as I told you, making the body of work, solid body of work of 25, 30 paintings before you approach a gallery. Because if you approach a gallery and you send a portfolio and there's 5 paintings in it, it's just like, what are you doing? Like, there's nothing to choose from.
Yeah.
But the thing that I would like to let out that hasn't been asked. It's nice to have a purpose in life,
Yes.
And if you're watching it, and honestly, make some moves to find that purpose in life. And purpose, it's very vague. It's very purpose in life. Everybody got purpose. Yeah.
Goal.
Basically, it's an actionable. How I like to think about it is an actionable goal, an actionable goal that brings you towards your outlook in where you want to be in life. For me, that's creating beautiful things. I like it. I love seeing them come to fruition. I like when they hang on a wall. I like when what I like the most about what I do is that when people see my work in person, and it happens from time to time, because at the place that I rent my studio, there are 5 other people, and sometimes they have guests, and sometimes I hear a knock, hey, I got this guy here, he would like to see your work. I'm like, fuck yeah, come in. And I really get a kick when somebody sees my work in person, and we have a chance to talk about it, and I have a chance to see the reaction. Because when you're making paintings or any sort of art, you're striking a chord within a person's soul. If he or she vibes with it, it's just extremely satisfying. And when I see people just looking at the work and going like, it's extremely nice. And when I have a chance to really talk about what I do and how I do it and everything about it, I get an incredible kick from it, and I can't compare it to anything else in my life I've ever experienced. I feel extremely satisfied when people see my work, and I get a chance in person, because it's nice when you see it on Instagram. I know it's pretty.
Yes.
I know it looks good, but when you see it in person and you have this big ass canvas with a big ass head on it, and just it's bright and colorful, and this painting is looking at you from the canvas. It's different. It's different. Yeah. It's different than seeing it online. And what I can compare it to is, you can listen to music on your phone with a nice headphones or a nice sound system, but it's kind of different when you go to a live concert and you experience it, because art is supposed to be experienced. You know, you can consume it digitally, but when you experience it in person, that's a different thing. That's a different thing. That's why going to galleries and museums is awesome. You know, right before Corona came in February last year, I went to Brussels to see Keith Haring's exhibition at Beaux-Arts Brussels, I think the museum is called. Yeah, Beaux-Arts. And I spent there like 3.5 hours and it takes like an hour to go through the whole exhibition. And I studied everything. I really look up to Keith Haring as an artist because he said something very profound. Like he said, like I would rather have like 1,000 people buy a $30 print or to sell $100,000 painting or something along those lines. And I really vibe with it. I really vibe with it because of what I previously said, that the art is supposed to be experienced, and the more people you touch with your art, the more people have it and look at it, it's the better.
Yes.
The better. That's why I love street art. I love street art, and there's a lot of street art in what I do, because what I do is like 60% pop art, 20% abstraction, and 20% street art. What I make, it kind of looks like a mural, and I love street art. And like my biggest goal in art, biggest achievement, it would be to paint a big ass mural, like a big wall in some nice city, and painting a portrait of somebody important to this area or this city, and just me being blessed with the opportunity to do that. It would just mean a world to me. I could do that for free,
Yes.
Honestly,
Universe,
like,
do you hear it out there?
Yeah, like we're gonna manifest it, but I don't want to do it for free. If you're gonna pay me, pay me. But like I don't know, like painting Biggie in Brooklyn or something along those lines, or like I don't know, painting some important Dutch guy, maybe Johan Cruyff in Amsterdam, the famous football player, the great football player.
Wow, with the manifestation now.
That would be great.
Yes.
That would be great. Or I don't know, painting Martin Luther King in Washington D.C. It would be amazing. I did a Martin Luther King painting. It was the last of 2020, and I love this painting. It means a lot to me. The Martin Luther King as what he represented, and it's hanging in my room, and it's just looking at me,
Yes.
And it's super nice.
Okay, great.
But
give me more artists.
What did I say? see, this is the artist's train of thought. You start and you just go off, but maybe that's my ADHD. I might have an undiagnosed ADHD or something like that, because always I find it hard to concentrate on one thing. That's why graduating law school is taking me a little bit longer than it should. And yeah,
you don't want to stop.
When I start talking about something, it can go for hours. You better stop me or just change the topic.
Okay.
Yeah. What else?
Okay, that's it.
That's it?
Yes, that's it.
I want to talk more.
You can come again.
For the part 2.
For the part 2. Are you in?
Of course.
Okay, great.
Yeah, let's do the part 2 now.
You want to do the part now?
Nah.
2?
Nah.
No?
I'm sorry. I think my voice is not used to talking this much, because I don't get that much talking these days because of Corona. Yeah, I go to work, but it's not like I talk for 2 hours on end. It's a little different.
Just keep going.
It's a little different, but I like talking.
Let's thank our guest, Marcin.
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 Oh, and by the way, okay, ADHD kicks in. Okay. I'm really thinking of getting like an artist alias, because my name is very difficult.
Yes, it is.
Wrzesiński.
No.
Wrzesiński.
I cannot
Yeah, Marcin Wrzesiński. And it's because I'm aiming internationally. And if I want to have a sort of an international career,
Yes,
it would be nice if I had some like simple alias name, or like a simple name like, I don't know, Steve Johnson or something, if I was born in the US. That would be pretty easy. But Marcin Wrzesiński, when you hear that, what the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that? I cannot even pronounce it.
If you're not Polish, you're not gonna get it right.
No?
You're
No.
just not. You
No.
will have no idea where to start, how to Google that guy. where to find more of his work, it just doesn't work there.
No.
It just doesn't
I
work like
copy
that.
paste your last name.
Yeah, you have to copy paste that shit because you're gonna lost on the way. It's
I
like
did it. I
it's
lost
like
it.
it's like half the alphabet squeezed into one word.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And yeah, I would like to.
Tell to your guests where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram at the handle. It's at art. How is this lower thing called?
I put it on the beginning.
Put it on the beginning,
I
and
did it
you can put
already.
it now. It's art of Marcin.
Art
And
of Marcin.
Art, this low thingy of low thingy Marcin. That's my name. It's
And
pronounced Marcin. And yeah, I'm really thinking of getting this alias name. Like for example, the legendary graffiti artist Retna. I love Retna. I would love to own an original Retna one day. That would be fucking awesome. Like an artist D-Face, like artist Shag, like those guys. You know, they have those cool aliases, and I'm really working hard on trying to figure out that alias, because if you get one, you know, you better stick to that. Yeah. Because if you change it every year, no, don't do that. Don't.
Okay, tell the people what you want to do. You want to stuck in the last one?
I want to smoke a cigarette.
Okay. Yeah, I think we can pause it a little bit.
No, we can finish it.
Okay, let's finish it.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah.
Okay.
In his Instagram, you will find his website.
Yes.
And he's adorable. He's fucking smart. He's amazing.
Really?
Yes.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, I can tell you that.
Okay.
So I don't want to have him for more podcasts here, but we can talk about other topics.
I'm enjoying that.
Yeah, me too. Let's talk about other topics.
I can be reoccurring guests.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. We will let people to say their opinion also if they want. So, thank you very much, people, for watching us today.
Oh yeah, she's awesome. And if you enjoyed that, you know, hit the like and subscribe button. Like it's gonna help her.
He's a star. He's a star. You can
I
see.
mean, come on, man. Like, if you've been sitting here and we entertain you for 1 hour and 35 minutes, and you did nothing. Like,
Exactly. We
no
worked so
like.
hard for not like, not subscribe, not share.
No like, no subscribe, no nice comments.
Please give a comment.
Come on, man. Come on, Gal.
Come on, give it to us.
You know what it takes? It takes a click.
Just a click.
And that's done. Okay.
Yeah. Bye. Share.
Yeah. Like and subscribe. Share the shit out of that. And just, you know, I hope we entertain you.
We did.
You got any more questions? I want to talk.
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
And we love them.
Thank you for watching. If you stumble upon my Instagram and if you're watching my stuff and you like it, honestly, I love you.
I love you too.
I love you because, you know, as an artist, okay, one closing remark. I really feel like talking today. I don't know what happened.
Yes! I inspire you.
Yeah. And as an artist, you know, you make those things that you feel like making, but you don't expect people to like it. If you're a healthy artist, if you're a narcissistic artist, you're gonna like, yeah, I'm the shit. Everybody likes my shit.
Yes.
But if you're a normal person, you're gonna go like, yeah, you don't expect people to like it, but you want them to like it, you know. And every time somebody expresses interest in what I do, leaves a comment, even a stupid like or whatever, it's just you know, it means a lot to me. You know, it warms my heart. It feels really nice.
Yes.
It feels really nice because you shouldn't expect people to like it, but you want them to like it, and you should be very pleasantly surprised every time it happens, and just be grateful for that. Be grateful to, you know, have the chance and the opportunity to share your work like these days. You know, social media, Instagram, TikTok, it's fucking awesome. You know,
Yeah.
That's what I like about it. What I said before, the more people like, the more people
Stop!
the more people see your art, the better. You know, and
Yeah. Sharing is caring.
sharing is caring. Bye. I hope you liked it.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Like and subscribe. Go to my Instagram. Follow me, bitch.
Bitch.